Hello, my name is Kelsey Ray, and I am a millennial. As a millennial, I have wasted over a decade chasing the minimalist aesthetic. The whole thing where the goal is to look like you're not wearing any makeup, to be effortlessly chic. But I had a sudden galaxy-brained, newly 40 years old realization. In my quest for that trendy, society-approved perfection that my work so strongly asked of me, I was burying and erasing my own goddamn personality. I was trying to suffocate the little emo kid who's still lurking in there somewhere. The one who covered her binders in high school with MCR stickers, and that's My Chemical Romance for those of you that don't know. The one who smiled and laughed and felt confident trying to find herself in that dog chain necklaced and rainbow rubber band bracelet self. So today, we're killing the clean girl and resurrecting the true final girl, the 90s gothic grunge queen that she truly is. Welcome to my makeup metamorphosis. Let's get loose. How dare I just jump into things like that? Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Loose Lip Podcast. I'm your host, Kelsey Ray, and I will be the MUA whose brain we will be picking today. Now, before we dive into this glorious darkness that it is, I just want to say thank you so much for staying with me on this journey. The last few weeks have been stressful and tumultuous, to say the least, and recording was just not in the cards for this little lamb. But I'm back and ready to get loose. To start, let's pour one out for the ghost of makeup past. For years, this was my entire routine, and we're talking a few decades actually. A sheer skin tint to quote-unquote even things out, and a microscopic dab of blush to make myself look excited for everybody else but myself. I genuinely believed that less was more, and to be honest, I was more focused on work and my craft than my own expression of self. And that really sucks. That the peak of existence was to look like I didn't even try. But really, what I was doing was shrinking myself and making myself more digestible for society, which is really, really ick. I was a platinum level member of the My Lips But Better cult. The whole point was to be polished in a way that screamed, I care more about my client's look than my own. It was the style equivalent of typing in all lowercase to seem non-threatening in an email. And honestly, it's fucking exhausting. The pressure to look perfect without looking like you put in any effort is the biggest scam of our generation. It started with an obsession with skincare, and it snowballed into a lack of self-care and time. The clean girl thing stopped being about me wanting to free up time for myself in the morning and became a boring-ass performance. And I'm done with the show, honestly. So I'm officially dumping minimalism. It's not me, minimalism. It's you. Get out. It turns out I'm not the only one. The whole beauty world is finally snapping out of it and shifting away from that curated perfection and into something messier, wilder, and weirder, and way more fun. After years of makeup that was basically invisible, it feels like actual artistry is coming back, and I'm ready to get weird. All right. Let's get into the good shit. The transformation, the metamorphosis, if you will. We're going from a whisper to a full-throated scream. So here is the way I am belting my battle cry. The first thing to go is the base. I'm kicking my sheer skin tint from Isamaya Beauty, one of my favorite lines, and I do adore them, to the only on days I don't feel like it drawer. I'll still wear it, but it's not my everyday from now on. And I'm bringing in a proper medium coverage, soft matte finish foundation. Makeup Forever Full Face Palette is great for this. The goal isn't to hide my skin, it's to create a blank canvas for the absolute chaos that is about to be unleashed on it. This modern, don't give a damn look pairs a statement eye and a lip with what people are calling mannequin skin. Perfected, soft-focused, and a little bit dead inside. It feels less like I'm correcting my face and more like I'm prepping for the mosh pit. And instead of that dewy, peachy blush that screams, I just did Pilates and I drink green juice, though I still do those things. In the late 90s, it was all about that heavy, blush-free contour for that chiseled, I haven't eaten in 3 days chic. I'm talking a cool toned contour from House Labs and just digging it into my cheekbones. No sunny, happy glow here. We're going for moody and mysterious, like the final girl in a slasher flick. Mwah, chef's kiss. This feels powerful, it feels deliberate, and a million miles away from that soft, please like me face that I'm used to building. And now for the eyes, the gateway into the sad girl's soul. This is where shit gets real. For a decade, I tried to make my eyes look bigger and brighter and in the most natural way possible. A dainty swipe of champagne shimmer and a barely there brown mascara. Well, fuck that. We're embracing the drama. Honestly, this smudgy eyeliner feels more like me than any perfect wing ever did. Taking colors from the Izumaya Beauty Industrial Palette, yes, Izumaya, again, my favorite brand, and using the smoky blacks and the glassy shimmers to create an eye that reminds you of smeared cigarette ash on the back of a cold, sweaty bottle of beer. It's taking a black kohl pencil from Givenchy Beauty and jamming it into my upper and lower waterline, getting it real dark and intense. It does not need to be perfect. In fact, the messier, the better. We're gonna smudge the hell out of it. The whole point of grunge and emo was to look like you were partying all night and you just rolled out of bed. So we're embracing that beautiful chaos and making it dark and moody. Next, I'm grabbing a matte, cool-toned brown eyeshadow from that industrial palette once again and blending it into the crease. In the 90s, they were all about mattes and a welcome funeral for the glowy, shimmery everything of that clean girl era. Then, with an even darker, almost black-brown, I'm packing that all over the lid and smudging it under the lower lash line. We're just layering and blending until it's a seamless void of darkness. And you know what? It's not scary. It feels like putting on armor. It feels like my personality is showing up to the party. Apparently, this whole vibe is now called dark romantic or soft goth, and it's a top trend for 2026, believe it or not. Who knew? It's sultry and dramatic, but you don't look like a cartoon vampire. It's making a statement, even if that statement is whispered in a dark, vampy growl. Next is brows, and I don't have any, which helps my routine immensely. Back in the 90s, everyone had those sperm-shaped brows they plucked into oblivion. Thank you so much, Gwen Stefani. People are using concealer and whiteout brow products to blank their brows to the point that they almost disappear. And guess who already has that look? Baldy face McGee over here. What am I doing, you ask? Because we do need something to help out this 5-head that I have. I'm using that same cool-toned contour from House Labs that I used and brushing it from down my nose up into my inner corner of my eye and up and around my brow, just underneath the bone. Enough to frame the eye chaos without trying to steal the show. And now for the final soul-cracking open step, the lip. I'm officially evicting my entire collection of nude lipsticks. They can go live on a farm upstate somewhere. For so long, I only wore shades that were my lips, but better. The Pacific Northwest wears hardly even chapstick, let alone color up here, which is fine, to each their own. But this is my soul, but visible. I'm starting with a cool-toned brown lip liner, another 90s relic that clawed its way back from the dead. I'm overlining my lips just a little bit. My recent filler session with Velvet Skin Aesthetics helped me out on that part. Then blurring the edges with my finger. Apparently this is a 2026 trend as well called blurred or makeout lips, which just looks lived in and hot lips to me. The pièce de résistance. I'm going in with a deep, vampy burgundy lipstick. M120 by MOB Beauty, to be exact. This deepened oxblood is the black heart of the modern goth look. It's rich, it's dynamic, and it feels powerful as hell. Putting this on is the final nail in the coffin for all of those years I spent trying to be subtle. There's nothing subtle about this. It is gorgeous and I love it. And these exact looks, the cool toned lips, the goth vibes, the emo brows and liner, they're trending again. And it feels like the world is finally caught up with my inner moody teenager and I am living for it. Looking at this now, I don't just see a shit ton of makeup. I see a version of myself that actually feels authentic. I feel like I'm finally letting the weirdo out on the inside and letting it come to play. For years, I felt like I was wearing this mask of boring minimalism, trying to cram myself into a box that was supposed to be chic and sophisticated, but was really just not me. I thought I had to be Gwyneth from Goop, that I needed to look appealing to the clientele that doesn't wear any makeup or wigs or Goliath accessories. But I was doing all of that for other people, never for myself. This feels like coming home. It's messy, it's dark, and it's not trying to be perfect. And that feels more real than any flawless no makeup ever could to me. Now, I get it. You may be wanting to ask, hey Kels, where did all of this come from? All of this 90s and 2000s gothy emo makeup is trending right now. Aren't you just doing the same thing that you were with the clean girl look and going with the trends? Well, yes and no. From the years of age 39 to 40, I was diagnosed with ADHD, which apparently I always had, but masked the hell out of it without even knowing what masking was. I think I also got a little tism in there to boot. I started going through perimenopause, which sucks total ass, by the way, and all my masking and faking capabilities went out the door. I felt lost and crazy. I didn't know myself anymore or who I thought I was. One day after Breakdown 1001, I had enough. I decided to sit down and really ask myself, who the fuck are you? If you've never really been you since you hit adulthood, who are you? I sat with myself and got to know myself better, reconnected my head with my body and my spirit with my heart. I found I was a vampy, strong-willed, crazy kid that just wants to be allowed to be herself. And so that's what I'm unapologetically going to do. This whole shift, it feels bigger than just me, too. There's a movement happening within my generation, with my fellow geriatric millennials finally embracing being a big deal as a form of self-expression. It's a giant middle finger to the idea that we all have to look the same, follow the same beige routines, and pretend we're all effortlessly perfect. It's a reminder that more is more, and it's okay to be loud and take up space. As for it being trendy, now, sure it is, but it was always in me to want to fashion myself this way, and it will be there stronger than ever when it stops being trendy, and it's just being me. Hell, it was there when the trend first started. Hello, I am a millennial. I'm one of the old ones. It was there in my heart from the start of it all, years ago. It will live strong long after it's faded from the fashion trend scene, believe me. So, going from that minimal, almost invisible makeup look to this 90s emo goth monster wasn't just a makeup change. I bought a whole new wardrobe that consists of black, comfortable dresses, combat boots, and leather harnesses. Bone jewelry and metal accoutrements just dangling all over my body like Christmas tree decorations, all in order to rebuild my foundation of me. It feels like I'm reclaiming a piece of my soul. It's about finally telling the inner emo kid to turn up the My Chemical Romance and letting her have the eyeliner back. If you're a fellow millennial stuck in a beige makeup rut, or if you feel like your routine is more about hiding than celebrating, I hope this inspires you to just fuck around and find out. Try the dark lipstick. Smudge your eyeliner until you look like a raccoon. Find what actually screams you, even if it's messy and it's weird. Beauty is supposed to be fun and not a chore. It's how we tell the world who we are. So, tell me in the comments about your makeup evolution if you have one for yourself. I want to hear all about your stories. If you want to watch me spiral further into my dark side, you know the drill. Like and subscribe. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.